Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Black Girls Living. You are joined with Jazz.
And Vic. And we've got a special guest in the building.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna move this because I can't see Vic. Yeah, sorry.
Do you want to introduce yourself, sis?
Hi, my name is Hannah OJ. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Sorry, I don't know why I waved. Like, there's somebody in front of me.
Do you want to say
What do you
hi?
do? Yeah, introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that part. So my name is Hannah OJ. I am a content creator. So I have a podcast as well called the Undherated Salon.
Oh, and what's it about?
So it's actually just recently taken a little bit of a new direction. So my podcast was called Undherated. And I basically thought of a new concept for the show because I've been studying journalism and media for the last 4 years. So I'm just about to graduate now. So I was having a real think about like what I wanted to do with my show and like what direction I wanted to really go in as, I guess, like a journalist or host. I kind of consider myself more of a talk show host than a real journalist. But, you know, like I was really trying to figure out what direction to go in with my show. And I always wanted to do interviews. Like I always wanted to have a show where I have all kinds of guests on with all kinds of interesting, fascinating jobs, like mainly in the entertainment industry, and interview them. So I thought of an interesting concept to do still what I'm doing now for the show, which is talk about pop culture, film and TV, and so entertainment basically.
Yeah.
But still also focus more on interviews. So now it's called the Undherated Salon. So the concept is I interview or have female guests in a nail salon, and I'm specifically looking at Black-owned nail salons in London. So so basically we'll have manicures at the same time as we'll get into the interview. Or if it's a guest, like I want to do, you know, I don't really want there to be a limit on the type of guest, like just anybody within the entertainment industry. So that'll be podcasters, influencers, actors or actresses, you know, artists, producers. So when it's you know, a guest like you guys that, you know, do podcasts as well and talk about similar content, I'm picturing the concept to be more like, I said concept like 50 times, I just realized, sorry. But I'm picturing it to look like kind of like a female version of the barbershop kind of conversation. So like, you know, like we talk about like girl stuff, but we still incorporate, you know, music, film and TV, like reality shows, like gossip, that type of thing. So that's, I haven't done those episodes yet. I've only done one interview so far. So I'm currently looking at securing another one.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm aiming to do those type of episodes more in the new year, and because it's quite logistically quite a lot of work to
I was gonna
do,
say that's quite a lot of work that goes into that.
Yeah, to secure the actual guest and the nail salon and you know, filming as well, because you know, to hire a videographer for that type of thing is quite expensive. So I've been going back and forth over whether I should do that, and I'm now realizing the most important thing to do is be more cost effective for now, because it's all quite expensive. So I'm now like, you know, trying to learn how to film myself, and so it's quite a bit of work to do per episode or per interview. So I'm trying to just start slow right now and not, you know, put too much on my plate. So yeah, it'll probably just be interviews for a little bit, and then hopefully by first quarter of the new year I can start doing those type of like barbershop-esque type episodes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's still just at the start of its rebirth, I guess, but I'm really looking forward to what I feel like the show will bring. So sorry, that's quite a long explanation.
No, but that's what we want. We want you to talk, because we know you're not shy, girl. We know you're not shy.
So that's basically what you can expect from the Underrated Salon going forward. But I still really love to talk about the topics that I would talk about on Underrated. So for now, I'm doing them on YouTube, just like as a normal YouTuber, and on TikTok as well. So if anyone that you know, did listen to my show and you're wondering where you can get that type of stuff from, you can just follow me on TikTok or or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I should probably save that part for the end. Plug right at the beginning. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Sorry, guys. I'm not segueing. but I kind of am.
No,
But
please.
when you spoke about music artists, I was
Yeah.
like, I've literally just come back from seeing
Yes,
Usher.
Usher,
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Honestly, you guys got me so like hating low key, not even low key, high key, but also I was listening to Usher all the way here.
Oh, really?
Because I was just seeing,
Really?
I was just seeing so many tweets about it and so many people talking about it. I was just
no,
like, let me just like remind myself how good
It
Usher
was
is.
like
so I
even
could act
more
like I was there.
amazing than you could imagine.
Wow.
Did you see him in Paris?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I
so
went to Paris.
jealous.
Went to Paris.
Usher Raymond.
Usher
the
Raymond the
third.
The
The
Of
third
his
one.
name.
The third one.
How was he?
He
That's quite a name,
he
Usher
was
Raymond
so
the third.
good. He
Yeah.
was so good.
So
How do I even explain it? It's like, I think, you know that overwhelmed feeling that you felt at Renaissance?
Yeah,
At
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I think I felt that, but all of us did. Because there
Wow.
came to a point, it's so funny because we forgot what he did sing and what he didn't sing.
Wow.
Because we were like,
really?
maybe it was us that was singing.
So it
it.
was like a blur.
Yeah, it was like a blur. Like
Mm.
the way he was roller skating and singing at the same
Really?
like roller
Oh, did you
blading,
do
sorry.
the Good Love song? Is
Good
that
Love.
why?
I
The
think
one with the
he-
City Girls?
No, I
Because
don't.
that was
think
at a roller skating rink, I think.
Maybe he did. See,
Okay, yeah,
I don't
see,
remember.
judge on-
I don't remember.
Because otherwise, why else was he wearing roller skates? I would
He
be
was
wondering.
wearing roller skates, but he was singing a lot of songs. He literally, I remember him singing "Love in This Club." There goes my
Yeah.
baby. Daddy's
Mm.
home. The same one. What's it called? Burn. He did
He
Confessions.
did. I was going to say,
he
did
did.
he
Wow,
go
did
from
the whole
Confessions
He
to
just went
yeah?
did the whole
okay.
thing. He went
Did
from
he only do like the
701. He
Oh, really? Did
My-
he do
My
Usher, the
Way.
first album?
Yeah.
He's-
Oh, he did.
He
Okay,
did.
so
I
he
always
went all the
wondered,
way
does he
back.
touch
Okay.
that album?
You
when
made me
he-
wanna leave
The one I'm with. So
Got a
new
new
relationship with you. This is what you do.
Yeah.
I want to ask, does he do his ad libs? Because you know in Love in This Club, when he goes, loving in this club, in this club. And it goes,
Yeah.
Are you talking about the
Yeah,
remix with
yeah,
Beyonce?
yeah,
or the
yeah, he did do that.
yeah,
Okay,
okay,
okay.
good.
Did
And
he do
he-
the Jeezy version or the Beyonce version
he
of
did,
Love in This Club?
no,
I would like that Beyonce version.
Yeah.
he did the Jeezy version.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like both, but obviously the one with Beyonce is better.
Do you think?
Not biased or
Do I think the Beyonce one's better?
I like that song better, I think. I like both of them a lot.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
when
that one's
remixes were
better to me.
remixes.
Yeah.
Because obviously it had the same vibe.
Because it's
different
not
song.
really
yeah,
the
but
same
it felt
exactly.
like a different,
Yeah. Different
a
song.
completely different vibe.
I feel the same about I Need a Girl, part 1 and 2. I feel like they're completely
They're
different songs.
different songs, yeah.
I heard
Remixes
such different
are not
songs.
Do you know
Yeah.
what Confessions Part 1 sounds like? 'Cause I forgot.
Yeah.
I had this period where I forgot what it sounded like because I kept listening to part 2. Now I
Yeah.
forgot what part 2 sounds like.
I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Part two
Okay.
is the one that you know.
Sorry, the one I know.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
part 1, the one with
Part 2 is
It's
the
got- it's got
main
Kanye
one,
in
right?
it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Twister?
Twister. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to bang that out, and now I don't even know what that sounds like anymore.
Yeah.
That's so crazy how that happens, isn't it?
Mm.
Because it's the same for me in Independent Women as well. Destiny's Child. I remember what it sounds like, actually. No, I do.
What's the other one?
It's the beat is just a bit like fast. It's like.
So what's the other one?
It's like
Oh,
the same
yeah.
song, but the
Oh,
beat
I forgot
is
they have 2 songs.
changed. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. Yeah, I remember now. I just remembered as I said it.
Why have they got 2 songs?
I don't know. They
Wait,
just had a
oh,
lot.
ladies,
I think they
in the
even have a
beginning.
they
What's
even
that?
have a third independent.
Okay,
woman song,
I think they do. They have
because
like
I
a
like that
remix
one.
or
It sounds a bit
something.
like clown music, but I like it.
Clown music. It actually does.
Wait, I'm so
think
confused. They
about
got
that, but it
2.
does.
I'll Google it when I get in.
Yeah,
That
they
one.
have like I think it's Independent Part 1 and 2, and I think they have a remix. So I think
Yeah.
you're right. I think they have 3, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. They remember they used to do remixes to every big
They
song.
used to.
But like
everything.
Jazz said, they used to be like slapping. Like even
Mm.
like Destiny's Child have a Jumpin' remix with like Bow Wow and the Brat.
Oh,
I love that
yeah.
song. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, remixes were really yeah.
I
that
think
was
that's why
a good remix.
that Meg and Beyonce remix was
Savage
good.
remix, yeah.
Because
Savage,
Beyonce
yeah.
really was like, oh, I'm not gonna just drop a few
different,
things.
yeah.
yeah.
You know, throughout the whole song, she was like, okay. You know, for the whole song, she goes,
Yeah.
okay. Like
Okay,
she
yeah,
adds
yeah,
like
the
little
ad-libs,
ad-libs.
yeah.
She just remixed the whole thing. You know, people just come in and like, what's the recent one? Like you just get the remixes now. They just come on the song and they just go,
Yeah, you can tell when they've cut the song.
hello,
Yeah.
and
la, la, la,
literally
la.
just
bye,
Spliced
plot
it,
someone
yeah.
in the middle
bye.
and then continued.
Yeah,
It's-
I was actually thinking the same thing when I was listening to Savage last night, actually, because I saw the clips of Megan and Beyonce performing, and I was like, oh my God, I wish I listened to the song now. And I was thinking, I love that Beyonce always has to put her stamp on
Yeah,
it whenever
she
she does a
does.
remix.
Yeah.
Like, it's always like you said, you can always tell.
Mhm.
It's not like
Yeah.
you just put it
Yeah.
in there. I like that.
It's
About
the
Beyonce.
the example I have in my head is the David. Keep saying Davido. Davide.
Oh,
Hold on.
Davido.
I think
who's
you,
Davide?
I can
Yeah,
never
you
say
were
his
right
name
the
right.
first time.
I can't say
Yeah.
his
which
name right.
one?
It's too late.
Do you actually mean Davido now?
The Nigerian guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, yeah. You were right the
And
first time.
Big Lado.
Yo, yeah.
yes.
What
What
did you think of that remix?
I feel like remixes now are I've got on the bus and I've gotten off the bus.
Yeah.
It's like I've got on the bus.
Yeah, I'm here.
The next stop, I'm off.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just
It's like
doing the
so like
basics.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like okay. You know what was she saying? Keke Palmer, and then that was it. Bye. That was it. It's just like 30 seconds, 40 seconds actually, and then it's off.
Yeah,
It's
like, I don't know.
just-
Do you think it's a change in attitude? Like, I feel like sometimes the remixes now is more like I'm going to collab with this person because I can.
Yeah, just to get on an Afrobeat artist.
Just
Yeah.
jump on the jump on the hive.
But
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
sort of like, I actually want to give you a new twist
yeah.
or spin on
Can't
it.
bothered.
At
Yeah.
least it wasn't bad though, because I actually listened to the remix and I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, I actually quite like it. But I think it's because I have a low expectation where it comes to American artists on Afrobeats tracks anyway. I personally do.
Did you see
It
Ghana?
hardly ever.
Oh, it was so
Huh?
good.
Did you see Gunna?
I don't know
He
who.
brought out
On which track?
No, he
I don't know who he. I can't remember his name now.
was performing and he
It was an
brought-
Afrobeat song.
Yeah, he brought out Afrobeat
Is
song.
it?
And it was
And it was really
no,
good.
It was really
yeah, it was really good.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Okay.
It was so good.
Oh, good for Ghana. Okay. No, I
The
didn't
guy
see
that does that well
That's why
is
it's my fave. Snitch or what? Keep snitching, baby.
Snitch or not.
That's why I like.
I think that's so, like, not hilarious, but I just think it's so crazy how he just, like, done. Like, they cancelled in their world.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, so you wanted that man to stay in jail?
Not for me, man. I'm from Essex.
I'm sorry, like.
Sorry, I'm not from Ends or.
I know I'm not about this
Yeah, I
life,
don't
but
know.
I do not judge snitches at all. Like, of course they don't want to go to jail.
No,
I'm
so-
sorry.
Does he have kids?
I think so. Does
I don't know if he does.
I'm not sure.
Also, what happened with him and Chloe? I feel like they were going out and then just.
Was that a real thing?
Maybe it wasn't real.
I don't know. But yeah, whenever I saw
Didn't
them,
she
I'm
say
like,
she loved him or
it's
something?
giving publicity
I
stuff.
don't know.
Did she say that? Oh, did they had a track together? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, on his album, and I think they were essentially saying "I love you" to each other. That's what it sounded like on the track. Yeah.
Okay, so Usher, how was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, it was like do you know what? I'll say 9 out of 10. And the reason I say 9 out of 10 is just because I think he has too much of a catalogue to be satisfied. Maybe that's what the issue is. But obviously there's like some songs that are my faves and he didn't do that.
What are your faves?
Oh, really? Like what's it called? Do It To Me. That's what it's made for. He didn't
do
Are you
that?
sure
He
that
didn't
you
do
just
those.
it was because it was a blur? You might have
That's
missed
what I
it.
thought, but no, we had a debrief. And we're like,
Okay,
no, he didn't
okay.
do these songs.
That's
Even the
annoying.
superstar thing, he didn't even do that
Oh,
note, you know? He didn't do the note.
Oh,
Didn't do
that's
the-
a shame.
Yeah, but he did sing Superstar, but he just didn't do the note, which is obviously what went
okay.
viral. Yeah.
Maybe it might be a bit too much on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly,
maybe he was just tired that day.
He's been working
Because-
for a year. Think about it. He's been in Las Vegas doing the residency for like a year. Now he's doing this in Paris. Then he's gonna go do
On
the Super
tour,
Bowl
innit?
in
Yeah.
February. Then he's gonna go on tour right after.
I
the
hope you
album.
come to London this time on this world tour, Usher. Please, what have
Mimi,
we
the
done to
blogger
you?
asked him. He said yes. He said I'm coming.
Did
Is
he?
it?
Yeah.
my
Someone
God.
said that
When-
Leomi is the
Was
reason
this
why he's
last night
coming.
that this came out? Because Leomi.
I want to ask you guys, what would you do, Jasmine, whilst you were there? What would you have done if Usher was like... Because I feel like he was like, oh, beautiful black ladies. We're in Paris.
Yeah.
Let me go to the black ladies. Because Irene was there too. So I think he was like... so-
Yeah.
and then he saw... And then because Leomi was giving it,
Yeah.
so he was like, let me entertain this.
Yeah.
What would you do? Nah.
I'd have to.
Oh, you're talking about like a repeat of a Keke Palmer moment.
Can I tell you something? Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Okay.
I can't do what Keke Palmer did.
What did she even do? I can't
Do you know
remember.
what?
She
She-
really
she
didn't.
didn't-
It was the
didn't
dress.
really-
Did she go
Really.
in as much as Leomi?
No, but Leomi is single, I think.
Yeah, she is.
So it's a bit.
Yeah, if you're
oh, that's
single,
why
do-
it's like,
do-
yo,
do as you
mom.
will.
Yeah. And obviously, I think. Not that I didn't think there was anything wrong with what Keke was wearing. But obviously, it's the fact that obviously while he was singing to her, she turned around. It was kind of like.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So,
You think that was the part that bothered him?
yeah, so I
Okay.
think it was like a bit. That's a touchy subject.
Mm.
I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. I can understand why that would,
Mhm.
get someone. However,
It's
I
a
feel
once
like
in a lifetime. I'm
it's
so
a
sorry.
once in a lifetime
It's
opportunity.
It's
You know what
Usher,
I
baby.
do?
Like,
I'm gonna put my hand and
sorry.
close my eyes.
But
Did you see how, what's her name, Winnie Harlow reacted when
Yeah,
he
she-
tried
no,
it
what
with
did
her?
she do?
Yeah, she ran to her boyfriend's lap and just
Yeah.
sat in his lap. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I feel like,
Really?
as in, don't come to me.
yeah, like I feel like
I'm going to my man.
That's doing a bit much. Like,
Or-
girl,
or-
it's a
or
concert.
I'll
Just,
put my
just
hand
let the
there,
man
but not-
serenade
So
you.
then this is Usher's body, but I'm not actually touching it. So it's like
What, Bluetooth?
So- Bluetooth connects.
But do you know what pisses me off about Usher? I'm not gonna lie. Because he'll go up to these women
Yeah.
and they'll do their da-da-da. And then his face will be like,
No, because he
I'm like,
can't.
what's
He
your-
can't.
I'm like, what's your
Jasmine.
problem? do it then.
Maybe
No, he
because he's
can't-
married, so
he
he's
can't-
trying
exactly.
to be an artist, but
can't.
also
No, but
show
it's
some
like-
respect.
He can't.
But it's like, just leave them alone.
He can't.
Do you know what I mean? Because he'll go up to them. They'll obviously,
He
and
can't.
then
Yeah,
he'll be
and
like-
they won't be into it.
No, because Jazz.
Jazz is like, don't tease us.
Yeah.
Like-
Then the headlines will read Usher entertain. He's smart. He knows he can't entertain. That's why he was closing his eyes with William. He said, "Hey!" He said, "Yeah." That's what he wanted to do. He closed it. No, do you know what he did when he wrote? Because there's so many clips of that moment.
Yeah.
I think he was wrapping up the song, and he said one more.
What song was it? Out of
It was
curiosity.
There Goes My Baby. I think.
Okay.
And he said he saw
I
the
would lose
he
it
saw
if
the
you sang
beautiful
that
black
to me.
ladies. He said one more for the road. He went up to him and at one point he closed his eyes and he does this.
Not the power fist.
I said, "Wow, Usher, what would you do?"
What would I do? I honestly, in the moment, I would like
So
to think
if
I'd
you-
be like all over him, but in the moment,
Yeah.
I'd probably be
I think
like
we
it's
shocked.
Usher. Like
Yeah.
I'd probably just be. It would be giving Swarm. What's that girl's name? Like I feel like it would be like I would want it to be a sexy moment, but it would really be giving that
Yeah.
because I'd be just pure shock. Like this is Usher because Usher's my first like crush. I think.
Oh.
Like my first
I think he was
celebrity
probably
crush.
mine.
Yeah.
I think he was for a lot of people.
I had a
Yeah.
big poster of him and everything.
Mm.
Like I loved Usher. So like I think like even though I'm a grown woman, I think I would lose it. I'm like, I can't believe he's singing to me. Like, oh my god.
Do you know what? I think I'd be like Summer Walker.
How do you mean?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
She's
like
just-
Oh, we wish.
I'll just freeze.
Why? Oh,
'Cause
okay,
I
in
just think
shock.
I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah,
And also, I don't know. Like your man's can like your sexy dancing, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The world.
Oh yeah, because you have a man in it, so
so-
will he like it?
So in your head,
He's gonna have to firm it. Usher Raymond the third. Are you crazy? He's gonna firm it. I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
my
Usher
thoughts
Raymond the third.
exactly.
Bluetooth.
That's why
connects.
I'm like, I don't know why
He has
Winnie
to
did
firm
that.
that one. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
days.
yeah. It's
I'm not
Usher,
even a
sorry.
celebrity. I'm a normal person. When am I gonna have the opportunity again? Oh my god, you have to firm it. I'm so sorry. Oh my days. What? But on the rules, yeah, because you're thinking, because the Leomi thing, what I find interesting
Mhm.
when you go on the Shade Borough
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah, because
I
people
think
are
we're bad
really
vibes.
like they do
We're
too much
bad
in my
vibes
opinion.
here.
Because you remember that
Okay,
guy
when
that
we
broke up
say-
with his
when we say-
girlfriend when Chris Brown danced on her?
What's up?
Do you remember that?
What?
So Chris Brown was dancing on this woman
Yeah.
at a concert, and her man broke up with her.
oh yeah, I saw
For
that
it,
one.
yeah.
Really?
Okay,
And
but
I'm
when
just
we
like,
say
I'm sorry,
we
like,
are,
I
we
feel
are
like
bad
people
vibes.
doing
Who are we
too
talking
much.
about?
Black UK.
Black UK,
Yeah.
Yeah.
black people, or
And
black
that was on the Shade Bar, I
Black
think.
UK
No.
or Londoners.
Londoners.
All of the
I'll
above.
say Londoners because
mainly London.
because I want to compare.
Okay.
But I
the
do
Shade-
think it stretches. I don't think it's just London.
I think okay,
which
Black
is bad
UK.
vibes here in the UK.
The comments from the Shade Borough in comparison
yes.
to the Shade Room,
The Shade Room.
which
Yes.
is American.
Agreed.
The UK, it was like, oh my god, cringe, or she's doing too much,
Yep.
or I'm thinking,
What's
listen,
wrong with
I
us?
completely
It's the-
agree.
It's the stiff upper lip. It's the Brits.
if we
It's the
did
Brits.
if we
It
did the
fully
Summer
is.
Walker, shoulders high up to the ears, you'll now say, oh my god, cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh my god,
Americans-
why is she doing that?
Americans were like, go on, sis.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime
Yeah.
opportunity, sis. Someone else was like, I don't know who she is, but she's mad pretty. Americans are
Yes.
so like,
I used to have a friend that was saying, I used to say this to her, and she was like, I just feel like the blog comments in general are shady. Like even in like Shade Room and Neighborhood Talk, they're all like that. And like, no, trust me, like I really be in the comments of the blogs in general, and there is a huge there's a stark difference between the vibe in our blogs in the UK and the Shade Room. They're way more positive. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Obviously, they can be shady as well, but it's
Yeah.
mainly funny, like fun shade. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really
yeah.
like hurtful or just
Yeah.
being arseholes. And also like the homophobia in our comments as well. Like in
Really?
the Shade Borough. Yeah.
Sometimes, do you know what? I'm not gonna
Crazy.
lie.
It's just so negative. I'm just
Yeah.
like, wow,
Like you can tell when they're trying to bait negative
Yeah,
comments.
I hate
And
when
when
they
I
do that.
see that, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna look at the
Yeah.
comments
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
it's just
I hate,
nasty.
so like Jordan from Love Island, if he's wearing a skirt, they'll put it on the,
Yeah.
on their, like post it on the
yeah,
Shade
they
Room.
do that on
Why?
purpose.
Yeah,
do
they
that on
do.
purpose.
Why?
Yeah, I hate when they do
They've
that
stopped,
shit.
they've
newsworthy.
stopped doing
Yeah.
thoughts, but they say, oh, look at
Thoughts.
No, but the thing is,
Thoughts, dot.
it's almost like they're gaslighting
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, don't, they'll say Jordan looks amazing.
Amazing,
in-
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll be doing it in a way that it looks like they're like being
Yeah.
supportive, but they know exactly what.
Because
they're
if they
doing.
were
exactly.
being
Yeah.
supportive, they should
They wouldn't
delete
even
all the
post
bad
it.
comments. They should
Yeah.
post
Or
it
that,
delete the bad
yeah,
comments, but they
yeah.
won't. They'll leave it up
They
there.
won't. No.
Yeah.
There was a period where the Shade Room said that they had like a police account or something with like some enforcers to delete all the bad comments and stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Which I actually didn't think was bad. And people were like making fun of it, like, oh yeah, whatever, it's not gonna change. But I personally don't feel like I feel like it used to be a little bit more negative than it is now. I feel like I said, now you get some stuff, but ultimately it's mainly like funny stuff in there, or like the popular opinion, like what most people would probably think
Yeah.
at whatever clip, they're commenting on. But yeah,
Cycling back to Usher, you know how he's doing the Super Bowl now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's talking about his songs. So, and everyone's talking about how they hate My Boo. Do you guys hate that song?
I actually do.
I don't hate it, but you know what? I don't like it as much as I used to when it came out. I used to play it all the time. I loved it when it came out back in the day.
Do you think you've
I
rinsed
skip
it?
it all the time now.
Do you think you've rinsed it? I think I might have rinsed
Maybe,
it.
yeah, maybe I rinsed it. It's so interesting that you asked that because I was literally just thinking that when I was listening to his music this
Yeah.
morning. I was like, it's so funny. I have not listened to My Boo in forever.
But when I listen to it now, I think, what a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And what's a
It's
beautiful...
still a nice song.
It is, but I think there's something annoying about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there is. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Like, they
it's
just.
I think it's the my boo.
Yeah.
That bit, the song just turns me off.
so
It's a bit of an
true.
ick.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you is, people are talking about he better not do Oh My Gosh, but that goes.
Oh,
I like that song.
That goes off.
That
He
was one
better
of
be
the
fine.
early
Do you know what
songs
else
I
he did?
liked when Usher was in that phase.
Let
I
me
actually
tell
like
you. Let
OMG.
me tell you something as well, because this man is rude. He said, "Shout out to the people from the UK." And guess what song he did?
Wow.
Is it... No. Wait, oh my... You must be... them
It was
EDMs.
Without You. Yeah, we were all
The
jumping.
EDMs.
Damn,
Yeah, we did
Usher.
EDMs.
The EDMs.
Wow.
From the UK, because he's in Paris.
Nah, he's really mad at somebody over here. Like
No, because he knows
somebody
the audience.
definitely did something.
No,
to
because he
him.
knows when he goes to Ibiza and when he's partying with the Oyibo people,
That song goes off.
Yeah, and those songs. I remember when Usher, it was, what was it, 2011, when Usher started doing EDM, and I said, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I don't want to know when he started doing, oh my God.
God.
And
But
he
I'm not
did his
gonna
hands like
lie,
that.
because he used to do that.
Baby, let me love you
and
down.
would do it kind of used to slap back then.
Yeah.
Even back then,
No,
it
I
used to
like
slap.
it. Yeah. I can't even lie.
You know when people are lying to themselves, I
Yeah,
feel like
people
about
are
the
lying.
song. You know when it goes, oh, you're
Yeah.
doing a little
That
shoulder
song is-
shimmy
I
like,
can't believe that song exists.
oh.
I can't believe that song exists. Nah, that song, I can't believe that song exists.
What song?
Oh,
you don't like it?
Oh my God.
Do you not like
Shawty
it?
got a booty like bow, bow, bow. What?
There's actually no lyrics. Like
There's
what
no
are you
way.
saying? Like, what is he actually singing?
Sometimes I wish I was a DJ for white people's weddings.
Is it?
I feel like I'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they
Because you play all
absolutely
these
have
kind
a
of
great
songs,
time,
innit?
Yeah.
You're not playing this at a black person's wedding.
No,
It's true.
Oh my
absolutely
God.
not.
No.
That is so true.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
the
that's a
point.
niche.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is
I think
so
I'd have a
I'd
lot of
love
fun.
to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. They that's one thing. They really have fun.
They do. And
Like,
oh my
it
God,
doesn't
I almost
matter
said it.
what they look like dancing or what music, like they will have fun.
I always say this, they don't care, but I love that about them.
Yeah.
They will dance. They don't. You know, with white people, it's not a case of who can dance and who can't dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
They
all
just
dancing.
dance anyway. Yeah.
With black people, it's like you can spot the person who can't dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, right, you can't dance, but
Yeah.
And the person who can't dance as black, they won't dance in a rave.
Yeah.
Like they'll just
And that's
be
not fair,
on
is
the
it?
sidelines. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's a shame.
What other song? There was
Or they'll
another
just do a two-step.
all night. What's the other song that people said they don't like? So, oh my God. Someone said they didn't like Yeah. I think they're a bit of a
What?
hater.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a real hater
That's
because
one of
that's a
Usher's
classic.
best.
He might
Excuse
even
me?
open with that at the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
exactly. I would lose it if he plays. Imagine if he brought Luda. Oh man,
Could.
I'd lose it.
Guess, who do you think he's going to bring out?
And Lil Jon.
Yeah, it probably will be because Little John's from
Yeah, because
Atlanta as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have a feeling it might be Ludacris as well.
Yeah, maybe
Because
because they're
I
not
feel
really doing that much
I
these days.
feel like Ludacris is quite...
Not like that, but you know what
I
else is
heard
he doing?
he's doing something. I think he's just living his best life with his wife.
Yeah, Ludacris
he
isn't
secured-
really
he
doing
secured
music
that
like
bag
that.
with the Fast and Furious. That
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
Is he still in the
Never
Fast
ending
movies?
bag.
Because I don't watch them. Is he still in them?
Yeah, he
He's
is.
still in them.
Well,
Okay.
he was in the one
doesn't
where
even
they
need to
went.
be
He
anymore.
was in the one where they went to space.
Yeah, the last
So,
one.
He
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
space.
Where are they going to go next? Like, haven't they run out of places?
I'm telling you, you're going to go to Africa. I'm back to go to Nigeria.
Well, they're going to
I
time
know.
travel. They'll start time traveling.
They
Watch.
will. They probably will do the time travel.
But
thing,
yeah, Ludacris, sometimes you don't even need to work. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, no, enjoy the bag. I think
Um,
he's like, does he live in Gambia or something?
Yeah, because I saw a video of him eating Panda Jam.
Is it? Good for him, because I think that's where his wife's from.
Oh,
I think so. Yes, I think that's why they moved there.
But I feel like it might be Ludacris in the way, like, you know artists like to do this thing where it's like giving respect to people
Yeah.
who don't really get the respect. Like, for example, with Usher, obviously we grew up on him. He's like awesome, he's amazing, but it's like he's not got the king status that he should have, realistically. So it's
Who,
kind of.
Usher?
I don't
You
think.
don't think so?
I think.
Actually, maybe not, because the way they like to compare him with Chris Brown, maybe not.
Yeah.
Is
Because
that,
that conversation shouldn't even be.
and
a
maybe
thing
with
like
the
that.
Super Bowl, maybe he should have got it a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Facts.
think he has that. I feel like everyone now is saying, "Oh, Usher's the king," but it's like Why are we debating who's the king of
it-
R&B?
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy.
It really should be Usher.
Some people are saying Chris Brown. So again,
Even
Chris Brown.
No, it's
even
not Chris
Jacquees
Brown,
is
I'm
calling
sorry.
himself the king of R&B, and I like Jacquees.
But you've only been
because
in the game
Chris
for
Brown
5
is
years.
He's lost his absolute mind.
Jacquees. Are people being serious when they say Jacquees? I always just assume they
He
were
literally
joking.
has an album called The King of R&B.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Usher made
It's a
music in
delusion for me.
1995.
He said 26 years. That's what he said at the concert. He's been making music for 26 years.
Wow.
Wow.
How old is Jacquees?
Literally like 25.
I think he's younger than
26.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's mid-20s.
Do you know what I mean? I just find it so disrespectful. But anyways,
Yeah. What I will say is I did enjoy Jacquees' song on Diddy's album. I did. So I was like, okay, I understand why people
I
make a
don't
big deal
think I
of this
like
guy.
that album, you know?
Do you know? I didn't think I was going to be
Really?
too impressed by it, but as we got like almost got to halfway through, I was like, no, I like
There's
some
too
of
many
these
songs. 27
There's
songs.
a lot of songs. Yeah.
So-
27.
He could have cut out a good few. He could have cut.
Honestly,
I
Jazz.
didn't realise.
Yeah, it's quite long. I do feel like it's unnecessarily
Damn.
long. He definitely
Because
could have
I was listening to it whilst I was driving. I was just skipping.
Yeah.
There's some songs that are really, really good. The Coco Jones. What's her name? Is it Coco Jones?
Coco Jones.
That girl can sing.
Yeah, the one Kalani and Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, there's a few good songs on there, but I don't think like even the Justin Bieber song. I had to listen
I
to it
didn't
like
like
5
the Justin
times.
Bieber one.
I was supposed to sing it, but you know, I'm stop singing on this podcast.
It was alright, but I'm like,
Nah.
it's not up there for me.
No, I think so. I need to stop listening to the hype. When people are like, oh my god, this album bangs, I listen to it, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I'm giving it a
that
bit of
does happen
time.
often to me. That when people hype up and I listen to it, I'm like, it's
No, it's
cool,
alright.
but
It's
not
alright.
as hyped up as you guys about
no,
it. Yeah,
it's alright. Beyonce might bring up Beyonce.
maybe
Imagine if
Beyonce
they
would
did
come
a
out for
Love in
Usher.
This Club for that.
In Love in This Club, exactly.
Or if she did
yeah.
Bad Girl again.
Is it Bad Apples?
Is it bad?
There was like
Does it bad
a
girl
really
with
famous
Beyonce?
performance. No, not singing with her, but
Oh,
she was
okay.
like the
So there was a remix. I
she
didn't
was
know.
like
the
love
protagonist.
interest.
Okay.
Yeah, the protagonist
Oh, I think that was
on
Naughty Girl.
on
Wait, no.
no, on Bad
No,
Girl.
Does he have?
He
that's
was
her song.
performing Bad Girl, but Beyonce was like the dancer.
Oh, I see.
and they're
Okay,
doing
okay.
sexy. However, there was a point, maybe like 2003 or 2007, and Jay-Z said, "Don't you dare!
Yeah.
You can't be a sexy girl again." For
Yeah.
these other people,
Yeah,
You could tell there was a
'cause those
point
days
where
when
there was
like
a
Terrence
change.
Howard, she
Yeah.
was like, she don't really do that anymore.
Because Jay-Z was in the audience closing his eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we don't get that anymore. We don't get that anymore. But
That
Jay-Z,
video really makes me scream.
yeah, Jay-Z's involved in the whole Super Bowl
Selection.
thing.
Yeah.
With the Rock Nation thing, they got a partnership. They got some deal. So I wonder if he's gonna like be like, okay, do you know what? You lot are legends. Let me have my wife. Can you imagine the promotion like that? My wife can join you. This
You can
time.
have my wife.
Can you
Wow.
imagine?
Do you think Jay has a say?
Yes.
Nah,
I
come
don't think so.
on.
One no more.
One thing
I
about
don't
that
think Jay can
Beyonce-
tell Beyonce that she can't come up for
Excuse
Usher.
me?
Usher.
And Beyonce will even, and Beyonce will say yes, sir. I will
Yes,
say,
really? Do you think?
Sorry, are you not hearing this? This woman said, I don't care if they give me life. I'll give all of my life for you. She said,
She did
"Oh,
say that.
dang."
She does say some pick-me stuff, man.
That woman is in.
Yeah, I love
In
her, but
love.
yeah, some of her lyrics, I'm like, P.
She be like, my man. Beyonce, my man.
She definitely is a my man,
She
my
is
man,
down
my man
bad.
type of woman, for
She
sure.
is.
She is down bad.
Like the lyrics of Cater to You, even back in the
Mm.
Destiny's Child days. Oh my!
Mm.
Like I love that song.
I love
Listen to
it
the
too.
lyrics now. It's like you are doing a whole lot.
A lot.
You are doing a lot,
But
ma'am.
as you said, Naughty Girl,
Yeah,
that would be cool. Beyonce's on that song tonight. Is Beyonce on that?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Beyonce.
her song.
Yeah.
That's Beyonce. But is Usher even on it? He just
He's-
started in the music
No,
video.
he's just in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they could mesh it together.
Yeah, that would be. Oh my god, that would be dope.
Jay-Z,
Oh my god, that would be cool. I would-
Please let her do it.
Oh.
Let Beyonce do it. Jay-Z.
You lot are gonna be
please.
so excited. I really hope he does that now, and I hope he does that in London because honestly, I'm so like I just
Beyonce's
really.
not coming to London.
I know. Well, she's come already, but
No, not on the support
oh,
team.
you know, nah, no. Maybe
Do you know
not.
why?
No,
Because
no,
of the
no, she
Wizkid.
won't.
I blame you lot.
What Wizkid? No, come on. The Wizkid thing is completely separate.
No, do you know why?
Because Wizkid deserved that. I'm sorry.
No,
it
no,
wasn't-
not even the recent one. When he came to the O2, and that was sick. But
Okay,
when
I
people are like,
didn't
oh,
see
Beyonce's
them.
Beyonce's coming,
Okay.
and you lot jumped the barricades. Beyonce saw that and said, I'm never coming again as a support act.
No.
Ever.
Maybe not as a support act. No.
Ever.
Oh man.
Yeah, she for sure ain't going back to Sweden for love nor money. Even if Jay-Z said let's go, she's not going.
Why not Sweden?
They weren't giving.
What happened?
Did you see the crowd?
But sis, imagine right the start of the Renaissance tour, all the way down to. I knew when she got to America, she was at home.
Yeah.
But from the start of the Renaissance tour, all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
the crowd was not giving.
Yeah, it wasn't.
As in the Europe.
Yeah,
okay.
And Sweden was even the first, so you would have thought they would have been the most.
I saw the ones before mine. I didn't care afterwards.
Yeah.
I watched TikToks before the London one, and I did see those.
Have you ever
the ones that
seen-
were just silent.
They were sitting down, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you even be here if you're not excited?
None of them were sitting down.
Regardless of
where I was,
Beyonce,
they were
anybody
literally-
really.
They were sitting down. Nobody was singing anything until
like I wouldn't go out to see
Single
anybody
ladies.
that I would just be seated for. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not worth me going.
Have you ever seen Beyonce go? Like, I need you to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what she was doing in Sweden.
That's what she was doing.
She was shocked.
Such a contrast to us. We showed out, boy.
Really. So when she went to Houston, she was smiling. I saw her teeth.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna. Beyonce, I love you, but I'm upset because I knew you were gonna do that. I knew as soon as you got to Houston, you were gonna bring out Megan. I knew
Yeah,
as
I
soon as you
knew
got
as
to
well.
America, it was gonna be a different vibe, and you were gonna.
But I thought she was
like,
going to bring out Meg for London.
I really wanted her to. I knew I was deluding myself. I knew she wouldn't, but I really, really wanted her to. And I was literally, as soon as I saw the clips, I was like, I knew she's gonna.
And I thought she was going to bring out her husband for.
I don't think he'll. Be
I thought they were gonna do what song was it? What is the song?
Deja vu.
No.
Upgrade You?
No. It's on that Carter album.
Oh, which one? Because they do all of them together.
No, but what is the most popular song?
Oh, Ape Shit.
There's a song on there. I can't remember. But
Ape Shit is probably the most popular.
no, can we take it to the moon? Take it to the stars. It's Kanye on that.
Yeah, that's a Kanye.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's a
say
Kanye
that's
song.
not
that's
Carter's
not-
album.
Yeah, I don't think it was on the
Lift Off.
album, but yeah, it was called
Is
Lift Off.
Jay-Z on that song?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
She no. Do you know when you you was at the Renaissance tour, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You know how she had those intervals?
Yeah.
She was playing Lift Off.
Yeah, she was
And-
playing, where she'll play back in.
And I was
Yeah.
thinking, Jay-Z's
Back
gonna
in
grace
June.
the stage. Oh my days.
Nah, I don't think. I think she's deliberately said, nah,
And then
my man's not
yeah.
coming on this one. My daughter, but not my man.
She showed out.
Blue Ivy she's improving as well. Like when I
she's
see the
doing
clips
so
of her
well.
now, I'm like, nah, she's really killing it. And you can tell she's enjoying
Confidence.
herself.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see her and Beyonce pull together, man.
It's really cute.
How amazing
Yeah.
is that, innit? What a blessing.
Honestly.
Imagine your mum being Beyonce.
You know, I saw some tweets saying like Beyonce's Blue Ivy's gonna have the best essay when like what I did in the summer essay when she goes
Yeah.
back to school.
She ain't even gonna need to write it down.
Do you know
Like,
what
I could just show
like
you.
you
These
don't know
hoes
what I
know.
did
Yeah.
over the summer.
These hoes know. Are you guys watching Love Is Blind?
Yeah.
You,
You.
no?
Yeah,
You haven't
I've been in
yet.
Paris.
I listened to the last episode, so I know you hadn't watched it.
I still
then.
ain't paid my bills.
Ah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
But I'm gonna
I was
pay it
thinking,
today.
why don't you just give her your login?
It's not even my Netflix.
Yeah, Vic,
Oh, is it not?
Vic's given me enough.
It's not even. Wait, let me double check. Oh, it's actually not mine anymore.
Yeah.
But I'll double. I can. Yeah. Let me.
It's
Oh no, I can't give it to you actually, because even when it wasn't mine before, it got cut off,
Oh, is it?
and now it's only one per household.
Oh yes.
Oh
yes,
yeah, it
yes.
is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
they've
Oh, I
changed the
forgot they
rules.
changed that. Oh,
Yeah.
they're
Because
so
my dad
freaking
was asking me to pay for his one,
Okay, okay.
and I was like, no. Then he's
Your
like,
dad is funny, so I'm
and
not paying for this. Can
he
you
was
pay
like-
for my Netflix?
then he does this thing. So you can't spare £5 for your own dad, and then I'm like, yeah, it's true, I can't.
Is it even £5 anymore? Isn't it like $7?
Not the emotional blackmail.
I always fall for it. Like he was like, oh, so you can't spare £20 to pay for our internet. And I'm like, it's true.
Because when you break it down, it's like, yeah,
It's only
I
20
guess
quid.
I can. Yeah. It's really-
Anyways,
I love that. But yeah, I have been watching. I haven't finished the latest episodes that just dropped yesterday. I'm like halfway through. Have you finished them?
No, I've seen 2,
Okay.
but it's not really gripping me. The only thing that's
No,
kind of
it's
making me
not.
think about is Lydia and
Lydia
Milton's-
Uche. Oh, okay.
Their
Her
age
ma-
gap is just.
What's the
so
age gap?
She makes me
30-year-old
so
woman.
Yeah.
the secondhand
24-year-old boy.
embarrassment I feel when I watch Lydia. I just cringe so hard. Like even when she's not, being a bitch like she is with Aaliyah. Like when I'm seeing her with Milton, I'm just like, oh, you just
It's
make me so
wrong.
uncomfortable.
So at the start, she gives off like, at the start, I was really, empathizing with her. She was saying stuff like, why am I never chosen? It's so hard for me to like find someone. And I was thinking, she seems really cute and nice. And
yeah, in the beginning,
friendly.
Yeah.
And like she was always comforting the black woman. She was always comforting people, I always noticed.
Yeah, she is.
And she was very honest with people about who she was going with. Do you remember that white woman that's with Izzy?
Yeah.
Very secretive of who she was to
Yeah,
go with.
yeah.
And I was like, do you know
What
what?
did you think of that? Because I couldn't figure out.
I was like, do you know
how
what? The
to
game was the
place her.
game.
Yeah.
Would I play it like that? I don't know.
Because I was like in two minds about that. I was like, I kind of get it, like, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like it's a bit odd.
But
like,
at the
it's
same
just easy
time,
just to
you
talk
are
about
here
it.
to make relationships, not friendships.
Yeah, it's
But at the
true.
same time, it's kind of like it's a bit.
That's the thing, because I was thinking that, like, it just shows that you really don't care about bonding with the girls like
Yeah.
that. 'cause
And
if you
fair.
did, you would just tell
Do you know
them.
what?
But,
Fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
bit icky, but
Right.
fair. But so I was like, oh, maybe she's. I thought she was a girl's girl, like Lydia girl. I thought she was a girl. And she did something that made me think.
And then
She kept saying like, people call me like a feisty Latina.
Yeah,
that's when I said.
But the thing is, she's just loud in an annoying way.
It's about to go down. I don't know what's going to go down, but something's going to go down.
But you know what's so funny about that though? She's not even loud in the typical spicy Latino. She's just loud and annoying. Like
she foreshadowed.
Then, after 5 episodes, badness, everything just started to go wrong.
It was from when she was crying, when Aaliyah was crying, when Uche like lectured her for cheating on her ex, and when she was crying and she was comforting her. I was like, she said something a little bit weird about, because that's when Leah said, how do you know that? I was like,
go ahead.
So, Lydia and Uche, they used to go out in the real world.
Yeah.
Now they're lovers band, they don't go out anymore.
Yeah.
But
I saw the clip of her trying to be...
They recognise each other's voices. Anyway,
he didn't recognise her voice.
So Aaliyah, a black woman, she's dating Uche.
Yeah.
And Uche finally tells Aaliyah, hey, listen, I used to go out with Lydia, but we don't go out anymore. So in the pods, like in the headquarters, the girls' headquarters, Lydia and Aaliyah are like talking, and Lydia's doing that thing where it's kind of like, oh yeah, I used to be with your mans, like you know, I fucked him, all that kind of stuff. And it's making Aaliyah feel very insecure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But okay, let's fast track to when Aaliyah didn't know about this, and Lydia and Aaliyah, Lydia was comforting Aaliyah. Because, as you said, the cheating thing, Aaliyah had cheated in the past, like 2 years ago. And Uche made her feel really bad for it. He was like, you're a recent cheater. I can't believe you did this. And, I don't know if I can trust you, all this kind of thing. Kind of fair, but also, this man has cheated himself.
But the way he went about it as well, it was very like, he was trying to make her feel bad. And it was like, all right, relax. Yeah.
It's also, She said something. Lydia said something. And you know when someone says something, your spider senses are tingling, where you're thinking, nah.
Because it was just a bit weird, wasn't it?
She said something. She said, he needs to prove to you that he can be a man. He needs to show you. And he said something like, if he doesn't, then that means he's
his trauma. She said that too. And I was like, what do you know about his trauma?
And you're like, oh, I was like, either you're a therapist in a past life, or you're very good at comforting people, or I thought, when you're comforting people, you've run out of words to say.
Yeah.
She's just saying anything.
Yeah, she was just, yeah. That's what it sounded like. That's exactly what I would have thought it was if this didn't happen. Yeah, because I'm like, what is she talking about? Like him, she said something else, was like, he's smart, he's a lawyer, he knows. She was just talking about it like she knows him. And I was just like, this is a bit odd. But I would have thought that, she probably just ran out of things to decide. Yeah, but...
Oh my God.
But nope, she knows that.
But apparently as the episode goes on, there's more juice to it. I'm probably going to finish it today.
Where are you up to?
Episodes, like Netflix has dropped the latest installments.
I think
watched
it's 3.
2.5. So
you're almost finished. I literally just like maybe 10 minutes into the 6th episode or something.
I'm on the white couple.
Oh, actually, maybe I'm halfway through because I saw him, JP.
Is that his name?
Yeah,
and then the other lady,
MAGA one. Yeah, I didn't clock it before because I did not clock it in the first few episodes. People were saying that. I was like, I did not see it. I think he has a flag or something, but I saw, did you see the American flag on his shirt? I said, oh, you're serious, MAGA. This is the 2nd or 3rd sighting of an American flag. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was sweet as well.
Anyway. Oh, have you not got there then?
No, so what the dilemma that I'm seeing, when I'm telling you I was watching it, I was actually doing work while I was watching it, so it's kind of in the background.
Okay.
But I noticed that she kept complaining that, he's quiet.
Yeah,
and she's like, I keep talking, I don't want to be the one talking, and that's really upsetting her. And I'm like, do you know what? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable around her. Because with people who are quiet, people like to say people are quiet, but it's like, they don't feel comfortable around you.
Yeah, they don't. But there's a reason why. He says, I'm wondering if you got there. Should I give a spoiler?
Yeah, go on.
So he doesn't like that she wears makeup and eyelashes. So he's basically like, you need to take it off. Like, he's basically told her, like, that's not what I like. Like, I like you with don't wear makeup, basically, if you want me to be happy. And I was like, so that's why you've been so quiet. So you're an asshole. The first conversation, and he reveals himself to be like he's literally blatantly told her, like, I don't want you to wear makeup. And she was like, I'll do what I want. Like, I'm going to wear makeup, I'm going to wear lashes. So it's not going to work out. I don't know what happens from there because I basically just got there. And she
So no makeup at all?
No, none at all. Because they're in bed when they're talking, so she's obviously taking her makeup off and they're about to go to sleep. She's like, I just want to see this beautiful face. I just like you like this. So he's not saying like, I don't find you attractive. He's saying, I don't want you to wear makeup or lashes or anything like that because I like the natural look or whatever, I guess is going to be his defense. But it's like,
does he not see how
most
controlling
women,
that is?
Thank you.
I like the natural
You
look.
can't tell her what to do. She's a grown woman. She'll do what she wants. How could you be... The fact that he's so comfortable to tell her not to wear makeup so early and in front of cameras, that was so alarming to me. I was like, red flag.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the thing is, some men think they're so smart. They're like, oh yeah, I just prefer the natural look.
Yeah.
Basically, you just don't want me to look
good.
Nice.
Yeah. Because most women wear makeup.
Yeah, you don't
Even
want
if
me,
you have a natural look, you'll still wear makeup when you go out.
Yeah, you don't want me to
and
look
I'm on
nice
camera.
because you're afraid of other men.
Exactly. And I'm on camera. Why would you think I'm not going to wear makeup?
So you want me to... No, because there's a difference between me and makeup.
Yeah.
So that means you want me to look plain.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because he knows that whenever I go out or whatever, there's going to be other women
with
with makeup there.
Exactly.
So if you're the one without makeup,
you're the
plainest.
He's at ease.
Out. Yeah, exactly.
He's at ease.
But you don't know that there's some guys that like natural beauty.
There's also another one that wants natural.
Yeah. That is mad. Do you know what? Yeah. It's interesting that he says this because there's some men who go, I only like girls who have natural beauty. And then the girls that they put, it's like the makeup you guys have on now. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a light makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they'll say, oh yeah, like Hannah and Jasmine, they're so beautiful without makeup, beautiful girls. And you guys are beautiful without makeup.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know how men, they're like, yeah, they're such beautiful, you know, like,
but they don't know.
The eyebrow is done.
Yeah.
The foundation is on.
Yeah.
The lip gloss is even there.
I'm just not wearing like blusher and eyeshadow, like the whole works, but I'm still wearing makeup. But in their mind,
they don't know.
Like, Men are so it's just like, oh my God. And before, like you, like I kind of feel like, even though I was kind of on her side, because I wouldn't want to be the only one talking either, but at the same time, I was like, maybe he's just like, he could even be uncomfortable on camera. Like maybe it's that, or maybe like there's just something that's just not clicking. Like it could be just something, he might have like a social anxiety thing that if he's not 100% comfortable, he's just not going to say anything. So maybe it's that. But yeah, literally the first conversation he has, he lets it rip that like, it's because...
Because I thought they were sleeping together.
They had. I'm sure they slept together. So you clearly find her attractive. Or I don't know. Do you think that...
I think he does. He probably does find her attractive, but he wants to
control that.
Yeah, he wants to keep her in a box.
Yeah.
That's probably what it comes down to.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like, you really have the balls to ask her to wear no makeup? Just for you. Just to make you happy.
Talking on relationships and like controlling and like, you know, I'm telling you to do X, Y, and Z. I don't know if you guys have seen that clip from a guy from the Sidemen called Ethan. He's with his girlfriend, long-term girlfriend. They've got a child together. And she said, oh, she wants to get married. They both want to get married soon. And he's saying, but if you do, you have to take my last name. And she's saying, well, I don't want to do that. I want to hyphenate it. So her name is Faith Kelly. Yeah. That's her name. And then his last name is Payne. So it'd be Faith Kelly Payne.
Okay.
Do you know
that's actually a nice name.
Do you know, this is what is even annoying me because I would love to hyphenate my name when I get married. Yeah. But my name and my boyfriend's name, it's not giving.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to hyphenate them then?
It's not giving. Yeah. I'm just going to take his name because it's just not giving.
Long. Yeah.
And like in an ideal world, I'd love to, but I was just like, oh, no. It's just too clunky. It's too clunky. Like, no. Kelly Payne, oh.
Yeah.
You even have a nice one. So he's saying like, if you want to be my wife, you've got to take my name. You can't half it. Do you not finish me, guys? You didn't have a child together. So you can do some things.
Yeah, but the name is what is the deal breaker.
Yeah, I saw some people saying that he was talking about tradition or whatever.
Why is that always their excuse?
Yeah, but it's always selective.
Yeah.
It's selective tradition.
You always want to, because you had a child out of wedlock, but that's not traditional.
She don't have her YouTube. The money's coming into the household pot. I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's working. Even on that pod, she's working there as well.
She's at work here too. So.
Boy.
It's always selective.
It always is. Yeah, you're right. It's always when they feel like it. Yeah. And then, but in other areas where they don't want to be traditional.
And it's to do with ego. It's always ego.
Because technically there's a lot that comes under tradition. Like people forget that having sex before marriage is not part of the traditional setup. Yeah. So even that, like outside of even just having children, really you shouldn't even be sexually active before marriage if you really want to be that
exactly. But that one, no. I'm a man. I got feet. I got to get my needs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into some dilemmas. Okay, so we've got one here. The cozy lives is affecting me. Do you think you're the only person? Do you have any tips to deal with it?
Oh, damn. Sis.
Sorry?
Babe.
You need to go and find Bola Soul.
Babe. when we figure it out, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Sis, just know that you're not alone. I don't know if that's comforting or not, but like everyone's going through it. They may not say, but everyone's going through it. And personally, if I'll be honest, truly and honestly, going through it. So many cutbacks, so many things I'm thinking, when I have to do this year or
Yeah. I think honestly, in situations like these, you kind of have to have something that you can look forward to. So I think if you're going to treat yourself, make it something that you're probably saving towards. So like, say if you do want to go on holiday or something, like maybe put a pot aside and be like, okay, I'm going to save, let's say 600 or 700 pounds, and I'm going to put away money every month, but maybe everything else is sort of stripped back. So, like changes I've had to make, changing where I'm shopping. I've had to obviously get rid of my car, which I've spoke about already. So that's got rid of the monthly payments, insurance, petrol, all of that stuff is like gone. What else is there? Some people are shopping at like Aldi or Lidl instead of like Tesco or Asda now. Maybe going out once a month instead of twice or 3 times. Those are kind of all the practical things, but other people would simply say the only way is literally to make more money. Yeah. And I know that's a lot of pressure, and it's obviously horrible to say, and it's easier said than done. But if you can upskill and maybe try to go for a promotion, yes, but as well, the job market is volatile. So it's like, it's kind of not even useful advice, but that is literally the only way to survive a cost of living is just to make more money.
You just have to pray that it comes down.
I hope it does eventually, because it's really difficult. Literally everything is expensive, and definitely highlighting the making the change to shop at Lidl and Aldi instead of. I've literally just recently made that choice as well, and just like Jazz said, cutting back really and attempting to make more money. If you don't have a side hustle, try and develop one. I do genuinely advise that, because unfortunately in the climate that we're living in, it just really is difficult to get by on average salary, even when you get paid pretty well. Like things are just so expensive. So I would definitely recommend that if you can.
We've got another one. Any birthday ideas? I'm turning 25. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Should I get an MUA?
Oh, interesting question.
Any birthday ideas? So the first one, any birthday ideas for 25?
I'm the worst person for my birthday ideas. I'm clueless.
It depends on your budget. So,
and what you like.
Yeah. So it's like, do you want to have fun? You can do like laser tag or like mini golf or like some activities, junkyard golf, drunk golf. There's like loads of fun little activity places in London now. There's like karaoke. There's that one near Liverpool Street. I forgot its name now, but it looks so fun. Or you can have brunch. Yeah. Keep it simple and have a cute brunch. There's loads dotted around London, even like if you're outside of London.
Sip and paints.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sip and paint. You could do that with your girls.
Or you could do something at home. Have like a dinner party at home or actual party at home or brunch at home. You can have an actual party, so rent out a hall. I know those are quite expensive. I can't believe I thought I was going to do it for my 30th.
That's a good idea, though.
Renting out a hall. I know. But
it's way more expensive than it used to be.
Even if you go to a bar, like you can get like a minimum spend at the bar. So you don't like have to rent the bar, but your rent is essentially people buying drinks. So they might say that minimum spend is like £1,200. But obviously, if you invite like 150 people or whatever, let's say 100 people, you'll hope that they spend like £10 each on a drink.
Vic's nervous about that.
It is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because you've got to hope that people drink, basically.
Everyone.
Yeah, like, oh, you're not going to get another drink.
And
you sure?
Nah. Because when I was planning for my 30th, I was like, I put everything down. I was like, okay, this is what I need. And everything came up to 2.8k. I was like, yeah, I'm not having a birthday party.
2.8.
And the bar spend could be removed, obviously, if people...
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know if people will. What if they don't?
Yeah, what if they
But the
don't?
thing
You
is,
got to pay it.
Sometimes, okay, let's say the bar spend is 1,200. That is very generous, by the way. Like that's a very cheap one. Let's say it's 1,200, and you invite 100 people, and they don't quite meet the 1,200, but they meet like 1,000. They might just make you pay the difference. And you might be willing to cover. Yeah, some don't. You might be. You just have to establish that with the bar.
Wait, hold on. Some don't. So as in, if they get
Yeah,
1,000,
if
they'll
you
still
don't-
make you pay.
Yeah,
weekly.
they'll still make you pay the rental. Hey,
That is
me and
so.
Vic
I feel
can
like that's
talk.
so
Me
crazy.
and Vic can talk about some of these places.
Yes.
That is so. Nah, that's teething. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like,
It's
come on, it was
it's
almost there.
It's
Yeah.
theft.
Yeah. So
It's
I don't
theft.
want to risk it.
Crazy.
Yeah. But then you could also, what else could you do? I mean, it depends on how much time you have. Some people doing like away trips, so you can go away, it's a different country. You could do like maybe you could rent out a villa and have people buy flights and stuff. With MUA, it depends if you want MUA. I'm not getting one for my 30th. I don't even know because of the money, cost of living. I might have to do the makeup I do and buy a new bronzer. I think I'm gonna have to film it. Makes me sad, but c'est la vie. But if you want to feel good and get an MUA.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot to do.
Yeah.
It just depends on like
What you want to do.
yeah, what you like.
And don't feel pressured to be like, oh, I have to have like a party or
yeah.
a private dinner or whatnot. Just do what you want to do, about who you want to invite and have fun. We had a longer one. Have we done this? No, we have. 1 second. How did you guys? Is this from? Because sometimes NLG send us some. I'm on the platform that people send.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet, and what are your favorite things about each other, and your favorite memory? Have we done this?
No, I don't think we have.
Maybe this is from someone. Okay, let's go. How did we meet? We met at uni. I'm gonna say first day. first lecture.
Honestly, I think it was like, the introduction to
Yeah.
journalism. So it kind of was technically maybe the first day.
First day.
Yeah.
We on the same course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Vic was the one that came up to me.
I brought the ice.
Yeah, she brought the ice.
Oh,
She was
really?
like,
That's so sweet.
hi, I'm Vic. And I was like, I'm Jasmine. And then, I guess, literally history wrote itself.
What are your favorite things about each other? My favorite thing, because it's too long. My favorite thing about Jasmine, obviously, she's very, very kind, but she always thinks about people. So, like, more than an average person would do. So Jazz is always, when it comes to her loved ones, she's always thoughtful and always thinks about them. Anything they're going through or even if it's a little thing, she'll just message you and be like, oh, I noticed.
Yeah.
Get a bit emotional.
Oh,
I noticed that you're feeling, are you okay?
yeah.
That's really nice.
That's a good lady right there. Also, what else do I love about Jasmine? Obviously, Jasmine's a beautiful lady. She's so beautiful, but she doesn't see the beauty.
Oh, no, you're a baddie.
She doesn't see the
Am
beauty.
I?
You are.
Hey!
Yeah. When
Can
I
you
saw
give
you,
it back,
do you know what it
yeah,
is?
lady?
When I saw your...
Don't do shit, does it pays me?
Hey! You know, oh, sorry. Anyway,
Yeah.
I always got distracted then, but yeah, no, it was your Malta pictures for me. I was like,
Really?
damn, Jazz. I was like, Jazz looks like
wanted to
a
kill us in the
baddie.
UK.
Oh.
Those pictures, boy.
Honestly.
Remember when Grace said the whip? Woo! Those pictures. And what else? Jasmine's very funny. And I don't feel like you know that you're funny.
She
You
said
always
the
make me laugh.
exact same thing about you.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because that's always stuck in my head because
Yeah.
like as I'm like the times that I met you, I'm like, no, I see what Jazz is saying. Like
Yeah.
Vic is funny, but I'm
Like,
like,
Vic
I don't
is-
even know if she like is aware of
Yeah.
how funny she is.
You're
So it's so funny that
unintentionally
like you said the same thing
funny.
about Jazz.
Yeah.
But I feel that way about Jazz.
Yeah.
You're both really funny in different ways.
Like sometimes Vic would message me afterwards. She was like, Jasmine, I was thinking about something you said today.
Sometimes I just be thinking like, why was
Like just be chuckling all day about it.
Yeah.
and my favorite memory, the thing is, yeah, it's like not safe for the internet.
Yeah.
Because literally, I feel like it's because me and Jasmine share a brain. I generally feel like we do.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when things happen, I'm like, I'm not gonna look at her because I know
Yeah,
she
because you'll
knows
just
what.
start laughing.
Yeah.
Or- yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to speak.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know
you know
she
each
just
other a
know,
long
yeah.
time. So yeah,
I know
it
she
makes
clocked
sense.
what I clocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know
Yeah.
we will debrief about it
But
later.
let me think about memories. I really did enjoy your birthday, you know.
What, last year?
Yeah, because I feel like you were really, really happy and it was just really cute. I don't know, I think randomly, one of my favourite memories is coming to your house after Kaya was born. When I first met her. Because it was just, I think because you were the first friend I had that had a child. So it was like, wow, my friend is really a mum.
Yeah.
And your child was so beautiful. And I was like,
and I think you kept saying as well, you was like, Jasmine, you're a mum.
Yeah. I was so like, oh my God. And I was so, actually, another memory I have was Jasmine coming to uni pregnant. And I just felt so proud. Because I remember I was like, wow, like she really came here. And we're struggling to wake up at 9. But she really came here and she really, really passed it. Like I was like, wow, I'm really proud. Like my friend really did this. Yeah, that's all my memories.
My favourite things about Vic, there's so many. But yeah, I would say her humour, her sense of humour is just one of a kind. And yeah, like I already said, like she's so unintentionally funny. And just things that she say is automatically iconic. Like, like I think I was telling Kaya the other day, and even she was laughing. I was like, Auntie Vic, she says like just loads of silly things. Like she said, when you say stuff like, that's too much, and you was like, no, that's free much even.
Free much, though.
Free much.
It was free much. Some things are free much.
Like it just kills me. Like who thinks of that?
That's one of the things that you wish you thought of. That's
exactly.
free much. That is so funny. That's funny.
And yeah, I would say, do you know what? It's like the stuff she says about me, I would say about Vic. Like I feel like Vic is one of my most thoughtful friends ever. And also like she's very, how do I say it? It's like I don't think she realizes like the kinds of stuff she does that is rare to find in a person.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
You guys, this is so sweet, honestly.
No, but like
I'm so glad I'm here for this. This is so cute.
Vic is just like it's almost like she can I don't know, you don't really have to say much, but you know that Vic is gonna be there. And it doesn't have to, it's not financial, it's emotionally. You know, like some people are there, like they can be like, oh, you know what you want this. Like I remember there was a time we recorded here and I had some really bad news and I was like literally crying after the episode. It's like I got the news while I was recording the episode and I just had to like finish the episode and literally I was just in tears afterwards. Vic was like, I know you really like pancakes. Should we get pancakes? And it's like we just went to the shop around there and it's like stuff like that can't be bought or measured. And to her it was such a small thing, but it made such a big difference at the time. And yeah, I think she's incredibly intelligent, more intelligent. Like I hate when she puts herself down. Because she's so intelligent, she deserves the world, and I feel like she feels unappreciated, and obviously that makes me upset because I'm like, you know, I want her to feel the way she makes others feel. I know I'm gonna get emotional.
I might even cry at this point. This is beautiful.
Yeah, so yeah, there's so much about Vic. I think she's amazing. I think she's an amazing woman, and I'm so proud of her. Like, obviously the journey that she's been on and knowing that she's basically achieved everything that she said she wanted to achieve. Like I remember being in uni and she said, yeah, I would love to work for like somewhere like BuzzFeed. I remember her getting like the interview. I remember her going for the interview. She got the job at BuzzFeed and like, I don't think there's anything Vic can't do. Genuinely. So yeah. And my favourite memory, I think, yeah, I remember when I did just have Kaya. So I think we literally just finished uni and yeah, Kaya waited. Boy, she was a very good girl. She came literally the week after we finished. We broke up for uni. But yeah, I still had an essay to submit. And yeah, I came late at night with Kaya. And yeah, Vic came to meet me in the library and she was,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like Vic was literally, probably one of the first people outside of family to actually meet Kaya. But yeah, she was there. Like she was like, is there anything you need me to do? Do you need me to help? Like she came to help me submit my last assignment for the year or whatever. So Yeah, I think that's one of my things. But there's loads. Like there's so many little things. Like every time we go out, there's a new memory with Vic. I love going out with Vic. And having fun with her and everything. So yeah, there's loads.
You guys, honestly, the fact that you both named so many things and like, oh my God, just like you can just feel the love between you two, and it's just like such an amazing friendship.
My thing is, I can't wait for me and Jess to be rich. Yeah, like like
I can't wait for us to be balling, bitch.
What do you think? The one friend, like I can't wait to experience being rich.
Yeah.
Live that, yeah.
You know when people say signs, there'll be signs. You don't even think we confirm it. There will be signs, and like, it's so funny because like. Every single time there's like someone says something like, oh, you've won like £5 million. What are you gonna do? It's so funny how as I grow up, I always put my friends. Like I was like, oh, I'll put Jazz, and then Jazz can give money to Kaya. I'm like,
oh, really? That's
I always think like I'll have like at least I need to give something to my like I was listening to TDA, and they were saying, what would you do if you won like 101 obscure number, like 180 million? It's like, oh, I'll give money to Jazz, I'll give money to us. And it's like, why? You know, people are like, oh, family first. It's like, how come I've included my friends? But I generally, I don't know if it's because I don't have sisters, but I see my closest friends as like my sisters. That's why I always call Jazz my sis.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like that's probably how you feel of your sister. That like, I'm going to get emotional, but yeah. We can do one more dilemma before we leave.
So sweet. And like, this type of friendship is even rare. Like, you don't even get that with, you know, people often. Like, so like, just... Guys, that's so great. That's so beautiful.
Do you ever feel pressured by your peers? Wow.
Pressured?
In what? Yeah.
Maybe it's like, let's ask you. Because I think we've kind of covered this in the last few episodes, like to do with like peer pressure and financial pressure. Like, do you ever feel pressure financially? Like, let's say your friends want to go... It could even be to a restaurant.
One of our friends wanted to go to St. Ivy. What's it called?
Yeah, the Ivy. The Ivy.
Ivy.
Yeah. As she was saying, 100. I don't even want to repeat. I said, girl.
I love that you lean into specifically financially as well, because I would say that's probably the only area I feel like any kind of pressure from friends. And I wouldn't even say, like, what I would say is I don't even think it might feel at a point that it's from your friends, but I feel like you actually put that pressure on yourself because I feel like if you were really genuinely like satisfied with where you felt like you are financially, and if you're not, you know that you're working hard to get to that point, like one or the other, then I think that it would be easier for you not to feel that pressure, even if you do sometimes feel like, oh, it would be nice to be able to go to that restaurant with them. And, you know, like, I feel like it wouldn't make you feel that, you know, it's so badly about it, or feel that pressure that you feel like you need to keep up with them or act like you've got the same amount of money. Because my closest friends, you know, like a good half of them are in finance. So they do pretty well, like work-wise. And I definitely didn't feel any direct pressure from them at all to feel like we need to go out and spend money. And even though they make good money, you know, like one of my friends, like, you know, she just bought her own place and, you know, she likes to go on holidays a lot. So even when you do have money, you still have to budget like everybody else. Like, you know, you still have to, you know, be able to afford what you want to do, and you can't just be spending it at once. So, you know, like I feel like my friends are really good friends and they never make me feel like that. So that's when I realized that it's more coming from me, because even now that I'm in that phase where I feel like I'm in the place where I'm working hard to get, because I definitely want a certain lifestyle. And you know, when you just sit and have that like talk with yourself, and you're like, okay, well, I need to work hard to get it then. So that's the place I'm in now, that I'm like, I'm not going out as much and I'm not spending as much money, and I'm focusing more on, you know, my content and what I want to do to make more money for myself. So I've actually been able to voice to them, like, I'm only going out once a month, just so you know. So like, you know, now sometimes they'll go to restaurants without me, whereas before I would feel the need to go with them all the time and spend money that I really don't have. Just because, and not because I necessarily felt like, oh, I want to, you know, feel like I've got as much money. It's just, you know, I don't want to not do it. Yeah, exactly. I want to spend time with my friends and go to nice restaurants too. But Yeah, so I feel like because I'm in that place, it's much easier. And I'm even going to tell them, like, when we do go out, can we do more, like, cheaper things? Can we, like, meet up at home and stuff?
Yeah.
And so even when we do see each other, we don't necessarily have to go out or like go to dinner and spend money, So yeah, that's what I would say. But it really depends, because I guess everybody's different. Maybe some people do feel pressure from, because it's so funny. I don't remember, was it the BTS podcast? I saw a clip of them, and they were talking about how guys feel such pressure as well to be around friends, like, they were spending $5 in the club and stuff like that. And like, I feel like a lot of men feel that pressure, that they feel 100%. Like they need to do that because their friends have jobs like that.
Which one is bills again? Is that 100 or 1,000?
100. Yeah. So 500 in the bottles in the club are expensive. So they be spending money. So, and I do feel like that's, I don't know, how often other people feel like it's coming from them and how often they feel like it might be coming from actual friends. Because I feel like if your friends are really going to make you feel shitty about where you are financially or that you can't spend as much money, they're not good friends.
But do you know what it is? I think it's quite interesting how you pointed out that you've got good friends and like, they're whatever they got, earn X amount, but they never make you feel bad for it.
Yeah.
But I wonder if like some people, it's not that they intentionally make people feel bad, but like, let's say they're all a group of like, how you said your friends are like, they're all finances, they're all working finance. So then imagine you're going out and they're all like, yeah, we're the boss babes, we're rich, people make those kind of comments about themselves.
Yeah.
And I'll be sitting there thinking, well,
just okay.
And it's like, sometimes, it's not like a direct pressure, but it's like, let's say, for example, one friend says, I'd really like to go to such and such for, I don't know, whatever, to celebrate my graduation or whatever. And it's like an expensive restaurant. And out of the 5 friends, 4 of them have all agreed.
Hey.
And you're the only one.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like they're trying to make you feel shitty. It's just you feel like
I can't be the only one that doesn't go. Yeah.
I don't. Do you know what? Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because even when I'm rich, I don't still think I would be like, oh, let's all go to
Nobu every night. Yeah. You don't know. You would probably do it occasionally, but you wouldn't make it like an every night thing.
I don't think I do.
You really? Oh, so you're not like a fancy restaurant type of?
No.
Okay, fair.
Unless someone had told me the food there is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I'll probably want to try that thing. But like, no, I'm not.
But there's no like, food appealing enough that makes you feel like I want to go there.
Really.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like when it comes to, I'm also quite weird of birthdays, because I kind of feel like, people celebrating me and then they have to fork out money and all that kind of thing.
I was just thinking when Jazz said that is quite tough. The birthday dinners, that's quite tough, because if you don't have it, you don't have it. But at the same time, if it's someone's birthday, I can understand them feeling disappointed, especially if you're their really good friend, them feeling disappointed that you're not coming. Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's hard, but we're in such a tough time. But also, my thing as well is like, when people make decisions, like I want to have it at like Novikov. What's the other restaurants that are very expensive?
Sexy Fish.
It's like that's to now invite like 15, 20 people.
Yeah. To be fair, true. That's quite a high expectation when you think about it, to feel like that many people can.
I don't know personally. I'm talking about myself personally.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't be like, guys, I'm going Sexy Fish for my birthday. Come, because I probably want to pick somewhere where everyone feels like, everyone could probably come. I don't know. It's just,
and sometimes
that's a good
it's
point.
even last minute. Like they'll say with like 2-3 weeks notice.
God, last minute. Yeah, I had a budget for that type of thing.
I'm like, Payday has
has been and gone like 2 weeks ago. Like my money is tied in other places, I'm afraid. Yeah, no. And I feel like that's a good point that Vic made. Maybe for fancy restaurants specifically, it's probably best for like intimate groups of like 5 or like, I feel like you should probably know for a fact that those people can afford it, and those are usually just a few friends you can count on one hand.
Or you're paying for it for them.
Their pocket like that. Yeah, exactly.
Because I just even, and you're not so crazy.
Some people do that they pay for everyone on their birthday, which obviously takes the pressure off of people.
Sometimes I still feel like, oh my God, like when am I going to make it? Like I'm 30 and like, you know how I said before, I want to do a birthday party. It's like 2.8. So some people, and this is what I'm thinking. Where's everyone, you know that TikTok? Where's your fucking money from?
Yeah.
Sorry. Where's your fucking money from? Because facts. I'm thinking for my birthday, right? I'm thinking 2.8k. Savings wiped.
Gone.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Clean.
It's a big chunk to pay for just you. I know what you mean.
So when everyone's doing their birthday,
but at the same time, it's your 30th. So if you feel like it and you have it, take
what savings wipes. The thing is,
I know what you mean.
I even live in I've got like money anxiety. I know I do. So I have to have savings.
Yeah, fair.
Like even if it's like, oh yeah, I can afford it because I have it right. No, I need to have savings because you don't know what tomorrow. I face redundancies way too often to know
that's true.
Tomorrow is not promised.
You need to have some rainy day savings. Yeah.
So when I'm thinking like, I see everyone doing their birthday parties. They're coming out. And the thing that even finishes me more, I'm not even like one of those people that like to come to places late. Jasmine knows this. I like to come on time. Even now, I have to reduce. I have to be on black timing. Even for my Arab friends and Asian friends, I need to do black timing for them too. Everyone likes to come late. Anyways, now people come to their birthday party. They're coming down the steps at 11. So that means 8, 9, 10, 11. I've wasted all those hours. I've paid 2.8k.
Sorry.
From 11, 12, 1, 3 hours I'm spending with you guys.
Thinking about the entrance.
I just love that her mind is like actually going there. Like you're really thinking about these things.
Because people generally...
I'm not that forward thinking.
People will come to your 30th and be like, Vic's not going to come on until 11 o'clock. So I don't need to get there
like 12.
But realistically, I'm going to be there at 9:20. Oh my God, I can't. So I'm thinking, how's everyone doing it? And everyone's got a normal job like me, so how's everyone doing it?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Unless the questions. You need to buy that drink.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's true, you know.
Honestly, these are the questions like I'm regularly asking Vic, like, how?
And I was thinking as well, even when I do get to a point where I'm making more money and I'm doing pretty well, there's so much that I want for myself. I feel like even when I do get money, realistically, my money's still going to be allocated to things for a little while. So that's another thing to consider. Some people might have money, but they might be, some people saving for a mortgage or they can't just spend all their money. Yeah.
So what you said was interesting about like, you're only 31. Because I had that mindset, like even I'm going to do something though. And it's a bit, not that spending, it's not even touching $1,000 yet, but I'm just like, I could realistically say this, but I'm only 31. It's like, it's fine to spend this, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
and you can compromise. You don't have to do something that's 2.8k. You could do something else. Yeah, that costs maybe like 1.4 or like, thereabouts, So it doesn't necessarily have to be that specific thing, but definitely take the time to celebrate and, do you, like, enjoy. Really make it, because I wanted to do a girls trip for my 30th.
Oh, nice.
And it's all my fault. I'm not organized enough. I forget how far in advance people plan their holidays. So by the time I was like asking my friends, everyone had like their holidays already. Yeah. So I'm going to do it for next year instead.
Okay, nice.
This year. So definitely, 100%, take the time to, because I'm like that. I don't really love to spend money just on like one day and then I'll just be broke for the rest of the year, But I think your 30th, you should definitely do something.
Anyways, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, no worries. Yes. Thank you for having me.
You.
Wow, time is really fun.
It's gone by so quickly. But tell the people where they can find you.
So you can find me at I am Hannah OJ on all platforms. That's like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, although I don't use Instagram as much. I just post my TikToks. But you can follow me on those platforms. You can also check me out on YouTube. I'm Hannah OJ on YouTube. Hannah OJ, not that I am, but you can probably find me under I am Hannah OJ there too. Sorry. But and you can also check out the podcast. It's called The Undherated Salon. So it's going to be just under Undherated at the moment, but because I'm going to cut that out, sorry. I'm going to post.
We're going to put it in the
we'll link it
as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put, okay, great. I'll just send you the link then. That's way easier. But you can check out The Undherated Salon as well.
Okay, sweet. Cool. Catch us at Black Girls Living Without the G on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. My account is jazz_BW on Twitter and Instagram.
And I'm Victor Sunisi on Instagram and Victoria Sunisi on Twitter. Okay, bye guys. Have a lovely week. Bye.
Bye.